Hello, this is the India College Chess Championship Spring 2025 season. My name is Joe and I help run the league for chess.com. I'm going to show you everything you need to know before you register your team. The first thing you'll do is start at the registration page. This is going to be linked in the description below. This page has all the information that you need, so I highly recommend that you go through all of it. I would start here with the registration instructions. At the bottom, you can find our rulebook linked, which is very important. You should definitely go through the rules before you decide if you should register or not. The most important thing to know is that this is a team format competition, so you must have at least 4 players from the same school. Each player must be a fully enrolled student and must have at least 25 rated blitz games played on chess.com. Their account must also be at least 3 months old. If you are unsure if your school has a team or who your team captain would be, I would first start by looking at the last season roster. This has every single school and every player that competed in the previous season. You can also find the Discord information of the team captain for each team. So if you join our Discord server, you can reach out to them and message them and ask if they can add you to the team. If your school is not listed on this page and you are not sure if your school has a chess club or a chess team, we actually have an individuals form that you can fill out here and tell us where you're from and that you're looking for a team to join. Assuming that your school does have a team, or that you are the captain of your team, you can then start with the registration process on step 1. The most important thing to do is to create a LeagueSpot team first. When you go to LeagueSpot, you should log in. If you haven't logged in or made an account yet, you can sign up. It's going to ask you what school you go to. If your school has competed before, it should be on this drop-down list. If not, you'll want to ask one of their administrators to add your school to their website. You can contact them here through their email or through their Discord server. Once you've added your team to Playfly, you have to go and add your team to the season competition here. Once you've done all of that, you can then link your team in the registration form. This is the second step. You can get the registration form here or on the green button. Filling this out, you want to put your team information first. This is where you'll link your Playfly team, and this is where you'll link your school. Your name of university is going to be listed here if it's been in the competition before, but if you're new, you'll put that your school is not on the list, and we'll get your school name from your Playfly team link. Because you can register multiple teams, it's going to ask you which team you're registering. I would start with your strongest team, your A team. That's going to have your 4 strongest players. Next, it's going to ask for your captain information. Only captains should be registering your teams, so this should be your information. Once you put your information, you then put your player's information. If you are also a player and the captain, be sure to put your information under the players field as well. You should put your players in order of top strength to lowest strength based off their chess.com blitz ratings. And you have to have at least 4 players as a reminder. After you filled out all 4 players, then it will ask you if you want to add substitute players. You're allowed up to 4 substitute players per team, so long that they're not higher rated than any of your top 4 players. Something that's very important is that you will link your players' profiles here and double check that they have played at least 25 rated blitz games. You can do that by going to Blitz under Stats and changing 90 days to all time. Here it will show how many games they've played. If they haven't played 25 games, they will not be eligible and your team might be removed from competition. Another thing to check is that their account has been made over 90 days before the registration deadline. Once you've checked all of those things, you can then mark yes to the 25 games and that their account is over 90 days old. Next thing you'll do is add the enrollment verification form. This is ensuring that they are a fully enrolled student currently. Here I have an example of a player from the Collegiate Chess League in Europe. There's 4 things that we're looking for: the school name, the player name, that they are fully enrolled, and the current date. If it has all 4 of those things, then that is a good enrollment verification. The last thing that every player needs to do is sign the fair play agreement. This is linked in the form, and once the player has signed this, you can then mark yes. Once you have all of that information from all of your players, you can finish filling out the form. And if you have more teams to register, you can go back to the registration page and click on the form and fill out your other teams. It's very important that no player on a lower team is higher rated than a top 4 player on a higher team. You can register as many teams as you want, and each team from the same school has to be in a different division. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us on our Discord server. We have a section just for India teams. You can also find the Ask Staff channel and create a ticket. If you have any other questions, you can email us at ccl@chess.com. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy our next season. Good luck.